I'm Jay, and this is my video presentation diving into the captivating world of mythology and folklore. As I was looking forward to show you my creative visual aids from my reporting, unfortunately, due to the school's memo, we won't be meeting in person. So I have found another way to make my video presentation creative, and I really hope you enjoy it. Hi, let me tell you a story of love and tragic. In the world of ancient myths, where gods and mortals collided, there lived a tale of love, pursuit, and transformation. The story begins with the god Apollo, fresh from his triumph over Python, the great snake that terrorized mankind. Apollo, called Phoebus by Ovid, pierced the Python with 1,000 arrows and founded the sacred Pythian Games, named after the serpent. The sanctuary of Delphi, home to the famous oracle called Pythia, was built on top of the Python's dead body. After his triumph over such a powerful enemy, Apollo was full of arrogance. He was feeling himself, like mirror selfie every 5 minutes, feeling himself. Then he spotted Eros, the god of love, also known as Cupid, who was also a famous bowman. Hey Cupid, nice bow. Is that like a starter kit? Maybe you should stick to making teenagers hold hands and leave the monster slaying to the real gods? Cupid or Eros was often depicted as a winged boy, which explained Apollo's comment. Apollo felt that Cupid was stealing his glory by gaining fame as a famous archer. Having defeated the Python, he believed that he and only he was worthy of holding a bow and a quiver. But Eros did not take the offense lightheartedly. Yeah, you're super impressive. Tell it to someone who cares. But for your information, love is way more chaotic than your archery skills. Prepare to be humbled. The next thing Cupid did was something Apollo did not see coming. The god of love stroked his wings and flew right next to the god of music. He then shot him on the chest with a golden arrow with a sharp glistening point. This arrow did not kill or hurt Apollo. The true injury was not corporeal, it was sentimental, but Apollo would learn that soon. With a second arrow, a blunt one would lead beneath its shaft. Cupid shot Daphne, a nymph who also happened to be a virgin huntress of the goddess Artemis. The arrow that hit Apollo was one of intense love and passion. The moment he was struck, Apollo spotted Daphne hunting in the wild. However, the arrow that hit Daphne filled the nymph's heart with disgust for the god who appeared in front of her. Daphne was very beautiful, and many men came to ask for her hand. However, she was devoted to hunting and following the laws of the goddess Artemis, who demanded chastity and virginity. The chase went on as Apollo was becoming more and more paranoid. He was afraid that Daphne might fall and get hurt. In a hopeless attempt to make her stop, he started explaining to her who he was. Besides, he was the god of beauty, prophecy, medicine, and music. No woman should be able to resist him. Apollo focused on catching Daphne. He was running and running where the nymph could see that she was getting closer and closer to getting caught. At times, Apollo could almost grab her, but she escaped him at the last second. However, it was becoming clear that Daphne would be caught sooner or later. As moments passed, Daphne was becoming exhausted. Daphne reaches the river bank, looking exasperated. Help me, Father! If your streams have divine powers, change me! Destroy this beauty that pleases too well! Pinyosh helped his daughter, who was now firmly in the hands of Apollo. Daphne started transforming into a tree. Her hair became leaves, her arms branches, and her legs roots. Before Apollo could have a look at her face, she was gone. The only thing standing where Daphne stood was a beautiful laurel tree. Even after Daphne's transformation, Apollo's love did not wither away. The god took the leaves of the tree in his hands and kissed the root of the tree. He then whispered to the tree, "Since you cannot be my bride, you must be my tree. Laurel, with you my hair will be red. With you my lyre. With you my quiver. You will go with the Roman generals when joyful voices acclaim their triumph, and the capital witnesses their long processions. You will stand outside Augustus' doorpost, a faithful guardian, and keep watch over the crown of oak between them. And just as my head with its unkempt hair is always young, so you also will wear the beauty of undying leaves." And truly since then, the laurel became the sacred tree of Apollo. In Delphi, the oracle would chew laurel leaves before receiving the divine wisdom that she translated into a prophecy. Also, the prize of the Pythian Games, the second most important games in antiquity after the Olympics, was the crown of laurel.
We wove forever with invisible strings.